What's going on today, FG fam? We are back here today with another video, and you know that MLB the Show 21 is just around the corner. I cannot wait for this game to get released. And the big thing everybody obviously has been talking about is stadium creators. So what today's video is going to be about is who could really use a new stadium. We are going to be ranking every single stadium in Major League Baseball. Now, full disclosure, I haven't been to every single stadium, so this is me just going by a lot of pictures and a lot of ratings and a lot of talk about said stadiums. Like we all know, for instance, Tropicana Field, a lot of people hate that stadium, and PNC Park is beautiful. The views, we're going to go by views, we're going to go by structure, we're going to go by, history. A lot of big factors go into what makes a stadium have its aura. So we will go through the top 30 today. But before we do that, just a little bit of message from me. Here we go. Hey FG fam, taking a little break in today's video just to bring you guys to the attention of RAZE Energy. Recently partnered with RAZE Energy, and they are offering a great deal for you guys. You guys are able to try some of this almost absolutely free. All you'll have to do is pay shipping and handling. They're going to send you $46 worth of product and a $10 gift card. So just taking a look at what they have here, some of the on-the-go packs. This is a sour gummy worms. I'm sure you will enjoy that. There is a voodoo. Not exactly sure what that tastes like, but I'm excited to try it. Baja Lime is another flavor that they have going. These are the on-the-go packs. And they also have Apollo. This is a limited edition. I love the Statue of Liberty. Some of the packaging is really good on this stuff. Broken Arrow. Sour gummy worms for Broken Arrow. These are pre-workouts that you want to take, pre-workout fuel. This one is meant to be very cold, an ice glacier one. They also have Spiked Punch. They have Voodoo in that flavor as well. There is also a melon, and there is a lime ice, which I'm excited to try. I really like the lime stuff in general for a lot of the energy drink things, but this is meant to be more workout oriented, more get about your day, take it before you're going to work, not just lounge around and drink Monster or Red Bull. That is not what you want to do with this. It is meant to be more healthy, sold at all GNCs and Vitamin World, so if you really want to try it out, you can go to a store and try it out, but I am offering you with my link down in the description below. You will get a package that will include 4 cans, 4 Broken Arrow, 2 Hyper Sleep, which I'm excited to try of my own, 2 RAZE to go, a $10 gift card, all coming to you for the low shipping cost of $9.99. Go to the link below, put in code FG15. That is how you get it. You need my code as an ambassador. So go ahead, try it out, see if you like it, and if you like it, you can always come back. You can only use one time per person this code, but you can go back in and you can check it out again. I have my code FG15. You can save 15% off continually. So see if you like it, see if you want to stick with RAZE Energy. It is definitely a different option, a more healthier option than a Red Bull or a Monster, and let's get back into the video. So, number 30, the worst stadium in Major League Baseball will be Tropicana Field for the Rays, opened in 1990. The Trop's widely known as the worst stadium in baseball, with many fly balls getting lost way up in the dome's rafters and sometimes even hitting them. A poor design, poor attendance, just bad all the way around. Number 29 is the Oakland Coliseum, home of the A's, built in 1966. Now, maybe that the Raiders are gone, the A's can finally get a stadium that's worthy of their wild and loyal fan base. This one is badly in need of an upgrade, and we all know that. Number 28 is Guaranteed Rate Field in Chicago with the White Sox. That was built in 91. They need to call this one Second Rate Field because it will never measure up to the in-city rivals, the Chicago Cubs. It does suffer from a great and historic stadium already being built in the city, but aside from that, it's just very bland. There's nothing special to make it stick out. Number 27 is the Rogers Center in Toronto, the Blue Jay Stadium, built in 1989. This half-dome stadium had a lot of allure years ago when it was first built, but it is vastly in need of an upgrade as the magic for it has definitely worn off over time. Number 26, Chase Field of the Arizona Diamondbacks. 1998 this one was built, and when you think about the best thing about a stadium, this one is just how quickly you can open and close the retractable roof. Now that's important in Arizona because of how quickly the weather and how hot it can get and all of that. But if the best thing about your stadium is the retractable roof speed, you need an upgrade. Number 25 is Marlins Park. Obviously, that's home of the Marlins, built in 2012. And since Derek Jeter took over ownership of the team, some more fan-friendly changes have been made to make it a better ballpark. But still, the Marlins draw less crowd on the weekend than my local AMC theater does on a random Tuesday night. So time to build something better, in my opinion. Number 24, let's go to Miller Park, home of the Milwaukee Brewers, built in 2001. The retractable roof at Miller Park can sometimes look like it's caving in, and it can make the action tough to follow when present in the stadium. The atmosphere and the fans make it what it is, and they can be brought to a new and improved stadium if need be. Number 23, we have Minute Maid Park, home of the Houston Astros, built in 2000. The train carrying the oranges after home runs is a really cool touch in this retractable roof stadium, but that isn't enough to get this one into the top 20 on this list. I do want to pause to take a break and let you guys know that this is my personal list. If you guys want to put a list of your favorite stadiums in the comment section below, I do eventually want to visit every stadium for every sport in the country. It would be a fantastic treat to be able to do that. But just know, I have not been to any of the stadiums on the list so far. Number 22, we have Nationals Park for the Nationals, built in 2008. The architecture of the park is beautiful and fits the city really well, as expected for a new park. However, it doesn't really have a unique allure and personality to it, which is where it takes a little bit of a knock. But the architecture, the beauty of it, and the fact that it fits very well in Washington, D.C., places it here at number 22. Number 21 is Truist Park for the Braves, 2017. Location of the park is the big issue here. There's no direct route for public transportation to easily get to this new stadium. Also, there isn't too much special about it other than the Chop House, and you can have a Chop House in any stadium if you wanted to. Number 20 is the brand new one, Globe Life Field, built in 2020 for the Texas Rangers. The thing setting this park apart from all the others so far is the $1.2 billion spent on it. It also has a 111 by 40 foot video board. Seems like Globe Life has taken a bit out of the Cowboys' AT&T Stadium with a giant screen, and putting $1.2 billion just because you copy the Cowboys doesn't make your stadium great. Number 19, we're going to Anaheim, the Angels Stadium, 1966. This is one of the older parks, but another old stadium doesn't mean that it's any less beautiful. The beautiful rock waterfall in center field keeps it from being any further down the list. That is just gorgeous. And, you know, the California weather provides for some really nice sunsets. Number 18, we have Comerica Park for the Detroit Tigers, built in 2000. To me, this is a very underrated park. The backdrop of downtown Detroit is a wonder to look at, even if the architecture of the stadium is quite simple. Number 17 is Great American Ballpark of the Cincinnati Reds, 2003. This one was built in, and I've driven by this park once on my way to Kentucky, and I definitely want to go for a game. The smokestacks in right field are a great touch for history's sake, and it doesn't appear to have a bad seat in the house. Number 16 is T-Mobile Park, formerly Safeco Field for the Mariners, built in 1999. The view over the left field wall is one of the most breathtaking in the league, checking out the emerald skyline. The colors at night also look amazing. T-Mobile, they're pink. The colors are just brilliant. The only thing this place needs are minor upgrades to keep up with current times. Number 15 is a historically classic one, Busch Stadium for the Cardinals. This was built in 2006, and it is the newest rendition of Busch Stadium. It's kind of unimaginative, honestly, and nothing really special, but the Arch of St. Louis, showing big and beautiful. If that wasn't there, it would be much lower, but they're smart enough to take advantage of the Arch of St. Louis. Number 14 is Kauffman Stadium for the Kansas City Royals, built in 1973. It's a stadium that's outlasted many of its time due to the intimacy it provides. There are great seats in this house. You get close to the action, and this is definitely one that I need to get to myself. Number 13, call it bias if you want to, but Progressive Field for the Indians, built in 1994. The view of the Cleveland skyline looks really nice, and there have been some upgrades recently to the stadium. The only real negative is the big left field wall that takes some of the intimacy away. Call me bias if you want, but I still love it, and I still want to visit the park one day, even if I'm no longer an Indians fan because they changed their name to something stupid. Number 12, I've been to here twice now. It's Citi Field, built in 2019 for the Mets. I've been here twice. I've loved it both times, but it isn't without its issues. Obviously, the outfield walls have required multiple adjustments, but it is a vast improvement over Shea Stadium, and the apple coming up on home runs is absolutely amazing. Number 11, the other New York stadium, Yankee Stadium, built in 2009, new Yankee Stadium, quote-unquote. This over $1 billion update to the historic Yankee Stadium of old is an amazing upgrade, and I've been there a few times, and I've always had a great time, even though I cannot stand the Yankees. Number 10, Citizens Bank Park for the Phillies in 2004. This is another park I've been to a few times, and the main complaint is the detachment from downtown Philly that forces you to get a high-up seat if you want a glimpse of the skyline for real. Some of the fan events, though, like Dollar Dog Night, are great and hard to find elsewhere. Number 9, we have Dodger Stadium for the Dodgers. That was built in 1962. Another timeless old park, no doubt. I know the sunsets and the views in this park are just flat out gorgeous. Number 8, we have Target Field for the Minnesota Twins in 2010. Another newer park, and not only stood true to its history and the geographical area of Minnesota, but it catered to it. They put in climate-controlled restrooms and restaurants to compete with the Minnesota cold, and this stadium is a wonder. I would love to go there. Number 7, we have Fenway Park for the Red Sox, built in 1912, the oldest park remaining in baseball. It is definitely a timeless classic, but it's not perfect. There are obstructed views in places, and sight lines are a bit off. This one could definitely benefit from an update like the new Yankee Stadium did. Just a little remake. Keep the green monster, keep a lot of the great things in the park, but just update it. Make it so there's not a bad seat in the house would be my recommendation there. Number 6, Coors Field for the Colorado Rockies, built in 1995. The atmosphere, the beautiful backdrop make this one a top field to visit on my list. Of course, there are the fireworks in the way of home runs thanks to the air in the Denver air. Definitely, this is an underrated park and one I definitely want to get to. Number 5, we have Petco Park for the San Diego Padres, built in 2004. This is one of the most underrated parks in all of baseball as well, and one that perfectly captures the heart and soul of San Diego while showing its beauty out at center field. Number 4, Wrigley Field for the Cubs, 1914. This one was built in. This could be blasphemous for some, but they did put $500 million worth of work to update this classic stadium, and maybe it will rise when I actually get to visit it for one day. But for now, there are 3 parks that I like better, and I feel like Wrigley Field, as old as it is, could use a little bit more than $500 million of updates. Number 3, Oriole Park at Camden Yards. The Orioles, built in 1992. I was there once as a very wee lad, and it truly was a majestic place. It might have helped out that the crowd was rooting against the Yankees and the atmosphere was amazing and I joined into all that, but it was just a great park, honestly. Loved being there. I want to go back. Number 2, Oriole Park Oriole. I just said Oriole. Oracle Park for the San Francisco Giants, built in 2000. McCovey Cove. That's all you need to say. I really got to get to this one at least once in my lifetime. The view of the Golden Gate Bridge, the view of the McCovey Cove, you just got to get there. And that brings us to the number 1 park in all of baseball, PNC Park, for the Pittsburgh Pirates, built in 2001. And even if the Pirates can't put the best product on the field from year to year, or even a good one, they at least can boast the best stadium view in all of baseball, with the view of the Steel City and the Roberto Clemente Bridge. Just absolutely breathtaking. Just check out the views. So guys, that would be my ranking for every stadium in Major League Baseball. Are you guys getting MLB the Show 21? Are you excited to create a stadium? What teams are you going to create stadiums for? How would you change their current stadium? Let me know in the comment section below. Look forward to a team reveal later this week for who I will be using in MLB the Show 21 franchise mode. Thank you guys so much. Continue to support the channel by dropping a like on this video, subscribing if you're new to the channel for the love of franchise content, because that's what we really talk about a lot here. So make sure you join on up. Help this channel to grow by making sure you drop those likes, share the video anywhere you possibly can, and drop a ton of comments in the comment section. Love you guys, and I'll see you soon.